have with us Mr. Milin Shah, who is the Assistant Vice President at SitusAMC. So we'll be asking a few cybersecurity related questions with him. What are the emerging cybersecurity trends in the year 2024, which you see like which will be shaping like the cybersecurity related, how companies strategize their cybersecurity in the coming year?
So, what I see 2023, 2024, we see a major developments or the buzzword keywords going around across the technology, not just cybersecurity, and that is the emerging trends of the supply chain, the way it is going on, AI-based industry, AI machine learning industry, and so on, and the automation that goes on with that. Apart from that, the cloud and the cloud development, the people moving from on-premise to cloud, the boom for that has gone high. With that being said, considering all this in picture, we see 2023 or at least up till 2025. What I see is there would be a major cybersecurity developments in AI, zero trust architecture, cloud security or cloud-based security, and on top of that, when we see the latest breach or the latest incident that is going around, so the human based or human based risk with the help of AI would increase a lot, and that is what I see should be more focus on.
So, what are your predictions for the coming year, 2024? Like, what do you predict? How is the cybersecurity needs of the companies across India and across the world going to, get shaped in terms of cybersecurity needs?
Um, well, cybersecurity is very, very focused and an emerging field, irrespective of anything. With that, in India, very specifically, we see the privacy bill being passed that is coming across in India, and more focus on India's own privacy laws increasing. Now, India had MNCs and all top companies, and India have in fact now one of the largest SME sectors, small and medium enterprise sectors. Everyone would have the need for cybersecurity. So what I see is the current cybersecurity, what we are with this much emerging the knowledge and awareness, it is not even reached its full potential. It is not even reached half potential. So the next 5 years or 10 years is definitely boom across the world, but definitely for India.
Thank you. So, how do you assess like the current and like ongoing cybersecurity challenges and the opportunities that you observe in this field?
So current challenges, I mean, the current challenges that we face in industry in general, I would not speak for a particular company or my company. What I have seen in general across the multi-sector, what I see is the major challenge is the skill. People or the students coming across or the freshers coming across the industry, they want to get into industry, but they are more focused on certification based or target based skills, and they don't focus on the skills rather than certification. They don't focus on knowledge but rather than approving a fame or a tag as a status. So I would suggest that the emerging students and the cybersecurity being to be introduced at a very early stage if they are focusing, and that has to be major focus for the students and for the engineering students that come out. And it is not only for the freshers. I also see that very experienced players, they also face the same issue when they look out for some talent outside. The talent is very limited, and even if that the talent is there, they either are very underskilled or at least not certified appropriately as per the industry standard. So skills and certification should go hand in hand. It should not be only certification based or skill based, and that people need to understand, everyone need to understand.
Thank you. So, how do you think the cybersecurity professionals, not just the CISOs, like the people who are into network security and other aspects of cybersecurity, how do they keep themselves like updated with the trends and the threats, like in this field?
Well, for everyone, there are many things nowadays. It was not the case few years back. In fact, 5 or 8 years back, that was not the case. The emerging with the conferences like managing like Cyber Express and other conferences happening across India, many are available, and the conferences are now divided into two segments. One is a CISO based or the management leadership, and one technical conferences. Now, both happening at the same time, it is one of the great opportunity people should go and attend. Apart from that, and that is in fact one of the best networking area also, one can get to learn new technologies. The one we saw today at the Cyber Express, the AI and the deep web, dark web, the threats with that. So such will help everybody to be abreast with latest technology and trends. Apart from that, there are multi forums, YouTube channels. There are so many free material video available. And on top of that, if you are well to do in terms of company, and companies now also provide certification facilities for continuous learning. And that such continuous learning certifications like ISE, CEH from EC Council and so on, there are many others, not to name one or two, but there are many such certifications available at every other place. It was earlier at only metro cities and so on. Now all such facilities, with the help of internet, it is now in your hand. So people should join such forums, the free chapters or security chapters happening at local city. Go and attend, attend such conferences. These are one of the best areas one can be updated with the latest trends, and that helps a lot at a personal scale, and for the organization as well.
Thank you so much. One more question. Like, how do you think, like, you talked about training? Okay. So, how do you think continuous training in the field of cybersecurity is going to help not only the companies, the businesses, and the organizations, but also like people? Like, for example, the cybersecurity professionals. How do they enhance their knowledge with the help of constant training? What are the benefits?
Definitely, the way I see training is not, to perform, to get the training or get it done with, and close the chapter or mark a certification for my resume. The way I see training as, and this very specific word, continuous learning, I see as my goals. A training help you keep motivated for the industry. The more trainings you attend, even if it is not certified, paid or free, doesn't matter. The more training you attend, the more self motivated you are to get to learn new things. And the moment you complete those trainings, it gives you a motivation to achieve another one, more and more, and so on. So the way I see any training, any certification or training that you attend, yeah, it should be ongoing. You can give a break for some time, but such training should be ongoing and should be part of your daily culture, for in-house, for companies also. That can be cross, not only cross industry but cross functional within the organization also. That can be cross training. The cybersecurity team can train internal employees on cybersecurity, to finance, HR, and so on. And similarly, cross companies training can also be done. Those can be mutually agreed between the two companies, that my employees will train yours and so on. And such could also be organized. That would be one of the great, would be a great opportunity for teams to exchange knowledge within the organization, uh, keeping their personal or company data aside, but on a very generic level. And such could also be organized. So I always see training at one of the best mechanism to get it learned. You would not learn from anywhere else than training.
Thank you. Just one more question. How do you think a proactive approach or maybe a reactive approach towards cybersecurity? Like, these are the two things that cybersecurity professionals may mostly work on. Okay, so how do you think, like, what are you batting for? Like, what do you support? And how do you think, like, that is beneficial for companies?
So I would not never vouch for a particular approach, 100%. Why? Because proactive approach is as good and it equally important as reactive approach. The reason being, you have to be proactive within the organization to see for active threats, what is unknown, what is known, and the external threats. But the moment the company is breached, all your proactive approach goes out of the window, and what remains is your reactive approach, how you react to your organizational breach. If a breach happens or any data loss happens, then your reactive approach comes into picture, and how good you are during those because reactive helps the organization a lot. Proactive will help the malicious actor, yeah, malicious actor or anomaly out of the company. But for some or the other reason, if they are in, then your reactive comes into picture, and that is why the balance between both is very important.
Thank you so much. Thank you.